Hello everyone, welcome to this class. My name is Ayo Amigu, and our topic today is Supremacy of the Constitution. In our topic today, we'll be looking at few objectives, which are 1. What is the supremacy of the Constitution? 2. What is the doctrine of the constitutional supremacy? The third one is what is supremacy law? We also have illustration of supremacy clause. Why is constitution important? What are the three purposes of a constitution? And the last one says, what are the reasons for supremacy of constitution? So please go along with me. What is supremacy of the constitution? This is a system of government in which the law-making freedom of parliamentary supremacy cedes to the requirements of the constitution. The constitution binds all governments, both federal and provincial, including the executive branch. So, in other words, supremacy of the Constitution is a doctrine whereby the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and all the state organs, including parliamentary and state legislature, are bound by it. They own their existence and power to the Constitution, and therefore, their every actions must have its support in the Constitution. So, what is the doctrine of the constitutional supremacy? Under the doctrine of constitutional supremacy, if a law or contract violates any norms of the Constitution, that law or contract, whether promulgated by the legislature or by the executive branch or entered into by private persons for private purpose, is null and void and without any force and effect. So, what is supremacy law? Supremacy of the law is a fundamental concept in the Western democratic order. The rule of law requires both citizens and governments to be subject to known and standing law. So, illustration of supremacy clause. The supremacy clause established that the Constitution, federal laws made pursuant of it, and treaty made under the authority constitute the supreme law of the land, and thus take priority over any conflicting state law. So, why is constitutional important? Or rather, why is constitutions important? The constitution forms the basic structure of any government. The constitution of any country is important because of the fact that it lays down all the legal and cultural aspects under which its people and the government bodies will be governed. And that too when there are foreign interactions in the personal affair. So, what are the purposes of the Constitution? We have three main purposes here, which are 1. It creates a national government consisting of a legislative, an executive, and a judicial branch with a system of checks and balance among the three branches. 2. It divides power between the federal government and the state. And the last one, it protects the personal liberty of citizens from intrusion by the government. So, what are the reasons for supremacy of the Constitution? The Constitution outlines not only the rights of all humans are born with simply by virtue of being born, it outlines how law will be made and respected. The Constitution is supreme because it outlines how sovereignty flows from the citizens to the leader. So, in summary, we've been able to learn what is the supremacy of the Constitution. We've also seen how doctrine of the Constitution works. We've also seen purpose, reasons of supremacy in the Constitution, and why Constitution is very important. So I will leave you with this assignment before I go. 1. Explain supremacy in the Constitution. 2. What are the main purposes of supremacy in the Constitution? And lastly, explain the doctrine of the Constitution. So, thank you very much. See you in our next class. And in case you have inquiries or you want to send your answers, please follow the email.